Well, apart from the chaotic mess and carnage that's been happening around this place over the last week with windstorms and trees falling over left, right and centre, I'm actually quite excited because tomorrow is the local Rangiora AMP show. It's kind of like a district-wide country fair, showcasing the best of produce and cattle, arts and crafts, equestrian, you name it, it's there. Historic tractors, steam engines. It's very well attended. The local community, they turn up in droves and it should be lots of fun. So I'm going to take you along. But as a part of that, I'm thinking I'm going to take the Landy on its first adventure down to Rangiora Showgrounds. But before I do that, today, I want to change the oil, check a few things out and give it a little bit of a tidy up, a wash, just a general spruce up. So let's take her out of the shed and we'll get started. I haven't taken you for a look around it yet, so let's have a quick look. This is where it all happens. The dash is actually in really great shape, which is quite cool. The seats not so much, but that's okay. It's all pretty straightforward in here. I think the added luxury we've got is this old cassette player, which I think I'll take out. Note the extinguisher for added protection, not that I'm worried. Back seats all pretty self-explanatory. The kids love it in here. And then plenty of room down the back too for more people and stuff. Love the little windows in the corner there. Such a Land Rover thing, it's very cool. And obviously the vents up here because this is a safari. And I remember talking to the old owner when I picked it up and he said, that safari roof is actually amazing in summer, keeps the heat out of the car. So I'm interested to see how that goes. It's quite cool. We've got the bull bar on the front. I'm not sure whether I'm a fan of the bull bar. Obviously the bumper is fine. I'm not sure if I want to keep the bull bar on there. I feel like it's ruining, I love the setback. It's so classic Land Rover. And I feel like having the bull bar across the front sort of takes away from that. I think I might take that off soon. Yeah, and then we've got the spare on the back here. I think I will actually in time probably take that off and put it on the bonnet because I just really like that look. But the boot is self-explanatory. I mean, the interior, there's parts of the interior that are quite rough. I'm really not worried about that. More sort of worried about the levels of rust in this and the mechanics of it, which are pretty good. We'll take a quick look under the bonnet here. We have a sophisticated locking mechanism here, farmer special. I don't know why, but I guess that this lock has come undone in the past. I'm just letting it run for a little bit just to warm it up so I can drop the oil out of it. But pretty original in here. The only thing I will point out is, well, I'll point out two things. Obviously that's not the original air cleaner. The original air cleaner box, well, cylinder goes here and has a pipe across. I'm probably going to look to put that old oil bath style air filter back in here. I note that this is still an original carby. It hasn't been updated to like a Weber or something. And anyway, the second thing I will point out though is this absolute monstrosity. So another farmer special. This is the oil filler and there's supposed to be a cap right here. It's the old style push-on cap. It's not the ones that you turn like a radiator cap. I'd say it's gone missing at some stage. And from my few days of looking around on the internet, can't find one in the country. The only place they come from is the UK. I've got one ordered, but I'd say it just got put in the too hard basket. What they've done is they've put a radiator pipe on this with some strange sort of kink and thing, and then that pipe runs right down the bottom and underneath the car. So technically it's still sort of like a vented system. It's not right. It looks horrific. So I'm going to look to pull it out. Not today, I'll wait for that cap to come. I'm so impressed with it. It's so great. I've taken it to the service station a couple of times, just to get a few things, fill it up with fuel. We've picked up fish and chips with the kids in it. Goes really well. Okay, well that should do her. She should be nice and warm now. I guess we'll jump underneath this and pull some bungs out and drop some oil and yeah, throw some new stuff at it. Let's see how dirty I can get. Wait, there we go. Right up. That's inside. That's inside the filter. Just gunk. For an engine that's 51 years old, I mean, I don't know how much work's been done to it in its previous lives, but man, that sounds healthy. spray all over the windows, yeah. And up the top above the windows too. Whip around with it. Okay, well I'm booted and suited and ready to go, and the Landy is looking particularly sharp too this morning. All glammed up, and yeah, we're ready to get on the road and get down to the showgrounds, so let's hit it. Got to clean that up. I'll get to that. This is such a great time for driving the Landy. There's no one around the roads, it's quite early still. Just get to cruise, not push it too hard. This is what it's all about. This is so much fun. I love it. Another thing that's really nice about driving this morning is it's quite still, there's no wind. 2 days ago I picked up my daughter from preschool in the Landy and it was blowing a gale, and this thing was a whole nother adventure. It was all over the road, but this is nice. When there's no wind, it sits on the road quite nicely. We're at the showgrounds. Landy performed admirably. Never missed a beat. But I guess we will roll in now and have a look around. Let's go for a wander. I don't really know where to start. There's so much stuff here. But we'll just walk around and see what we can see. Got some Case IH tractors here. This is a big girl too, LRZ 140. Wow, this is a hell of a beast. And then over here, we've got one of the little Massies, little 135. That's cool. I like this size tractor. I reckon this size tractor would be perfect for my block. It's sort of got everything you need. That's handy actually, that attachment there that opens up. That'd be super handy. Couple interesting things here. For those of you that don't really know what this is a tube wrapper. So when you get round bales, baleage, and you lay them out in a paddock, you put them out in a row, and then this thing goes along and does a continual wrap around them. And then so you end up with these massive long sausages basically, so you don't have to individually wrap the bales. These are quite cool. I've never needed to do them at my place because we just don't have enough baleage, but yeah, awesome bits of engineering. Look at this hellish thing, my goodness. So this is for trimming hedges. Around New Zealand, they're nuts for hedges, and that's basically because of the wind, I think, and to keep the wind off stock and the cold and things like that so they can shelter. But you get these crazy bits of kit. Like this is fully custom. I mean, look at the size of that. Look where the driver sits.
Good on ya. Have a good time.
3 axles. This thing's a monster, but custom made for just trimming hedges. I mean, look at the blades on this thing. We're missing one on this side. Oh, it might be tucked. Yeah, it's tucked underneath. But man, you'd need to know what you're doing with these. Look at the size of that saw blade on the side there for it as well. Seriously impressive kit. Go with this. Dude's Far? Is that how you pronounce it? Dude's Far? What a freaking monster of a tractor. That tyre is bigger than me. Look at that, it's 2 meters high. What a weapon. Man, this must be able to do some impressive feats around a farm. So we'll get over here and have a look at some of this old kit. Some steam engines here and old tractors and trucks. This is real cool. These are in impressively amazing condition. Look how detailed everything is. That is super. Wow. Just the level of detail on these. How old are these tractors? They must be over 100 years old. They have to be. Look at the size of this one. That's incredible. Old international trucks. How nice is that? And the one with the style side here, the old IH. That's cool. Man, that's in good nick too. How beautiful is that? It's impressive. It's international with a crawler on the back as well. And that tells you a lot about how much weight that thing can carry. That's incredible. These are great. This is all local trucks as well. Local farms. It's amazing. Some really old case tractors here too. These have got to be, what have they got to be? 1920s or so? Got this huge lineup of case tractors here. Sort of set up sort of smallest to like largest down here. That's very cool. And then in behind it we've got McCormick and Farmalls and oh, wow. We'll head out and there's lots of stuff going on in the equestrian space, and we'll get out here and have a quick nosy. Geez, that horse has got a few hands on it. Wow. How many hands are we? Wow. It's all the way up there. So we're getting about some shearing in here, which is quite cool. And I guess I'll be checking quality of fleeces and cuts. Wow, this guy's attacking it with hand shears, which you don't see very often. Look at that. Imagine doing that back in the day all day long. Must have had very sore hands by the end of the day. Check that out. Wow. How cool is that?
Yeah. That's bloody magic, that is.
It's awesome, eh?
Look, check out this cute guy checking out that amazing thing.
Hey, calm down, come on. This one's equally as impressive. It's all sort of sheet metal. Wow. That is seriously cool. Love that. I'm gonna have to get one of these one day. Hey, this is Ashraf and team, the best kebabs, donuts and coffees in Canterbury. Good. Just spotted this super old ambulance back here, which looks pretty cool.
The first gypsy cop arrived in New Zealand in 2004.
Wow, check that out, an old Dodge.
Through careful importation.
Wow. It's 1971. Slightly older than my Landy. God, that's in mint condition, isn't it?
New Zealand Gypsy
Wow.
Club Association was founded in 2000
Look at that.
to maintain a stud book and promote
Heck.
the breed. DNA verification
That puts my Landy to shame.
integrity. And the NZGCA is affiliated with the Royal Agricultural
Wow.
Society.
And all period correct ambulance gear. Like, that is seriously cool.
Gypsy clubs face
That is seriously like a,
breeding stock and high impact.
I don't know, bit of a time warp, isn't it, really? So a bit later today, they have all sorts of events happening in the showgrounds. So they'll have tractors come out and do a lap, and they'll have way more equestrian activities and all sorts of things out here. So this ends up getting really jam-packed out here, which is really cool. Well, another AMP show done for another year. Man, that was well attended to this year, especially with vendors. It was absolutely packed, which is so good to see. Last year it got rained out, which is just gut-wrenching for all those people that come here to make a dollar. But really good to see stalls packed out, no empty spaces. It's just fantastic, and the people are rolling in and they're just here in their thousands. It's so cool, but such a good time. And it's time for me to leave and get on with some other things in the day, but always nice to come back to Landy too, looking nice and washed and clean. That was amazing, man. I love the AMP show here at Rangoora. It's so cool, and you always forget how good it is. And there's just this really great sense of community. People are all enjoying themselves, having fun. It is quintessentially part of rural New Zealand. And similar stuff occurs in Australia too, you know. It's just the bush putting on the best of what they produce. And it's just so good to see. So great to be a part of.
A few moments later.